What we're doing here is embracing people who have been ignored, who've been thrown away, because we know that if we invest in those same folks, if we invest in you, that's the true answer. I didn't know the extent of it, but when I started sending out the brothers who had been there, the program transformed because they were able to go in there and say exactly what any credible messenger could say. And that really laid the foundation for this whole program, because it was those who had been in the jail, those who had walked that walk, those who had had those horrible experiences, those who had been shot, whose friends were dead, and all of the issues that they'd gone through. It was through their mouths and their presence that they were starting to reach young people.
In DC, there's so much that go on, or watching the news, there's so much that go on, and you try to figure out, how could you help?
Today we're doing a day-long series of discussions about what is Credible Messenger Initiative all about.
We're inviting plenty of people here from Chicago, California, New York, people from the White House, people from the mayor's office, people from city council, all who are in support of the initiative.
And as I look around the room and look at all of the faces and people who come from different perspectives in the profession, I'm proud to be a part of the village that is here today, and this is a demonstration of that village.
Why mentorship? Why give back to the community? If it wasn't for somebody reaching back and giving that helping hand to me, I wouldn't be here standing in front of you today.
True justice is an act of love in the public sector. It's easy enough to say we love our young people, but what does it look like? How does it translate into the daily experience of a young person? How does it translate into your experience as credible messengers? How can we invest our resources in you so that you can be the leaders in this work?
A credible messenger, somebody that's been in the justice system, who has been through some type of transformational process, and now they're at a place where they have a love for youth and the ability to guide them because they have been through those experiences.
And I had 7,000 dudes to do my thing. But I had enough values to say, if I'm gonna need the money to do something wrong, I'm not gonna send any of the 7,000, I'll do it myself.
Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is break off back into your teams. I'm gonna give you about another 20 to 30 minutes.
No, we can keep this like this. We just need to go right here. Let me be the same. My icebreaker, team building.
This week has been creative. All these great minds in one room.
Ready?
Tulsa, Atlanta, Georgia.
Sit down.
You know, what makes somebody credible is somebody still in touch. Somebody who's in touch with their past, who's in touch with where they're going, who's in touch with the needs of the youth, who's in touch and connected with the issues of society.
Because I gave you my what? Word. My word that it was done. So you see the sequence, so it's important for you to do that. Those pillars are a collection of all the work you've been doing, for those of you that's been doing this for a long time. When you get to the seventh pillar, you're saying, this is what love looks like, 1 through 6.
How you feeling though, bro? Dang, bro, I've heard so much about you. Hey, I'm not here to talk about the bad, I'm here to inspire the good. I'm Darius.
Is that true?
We just want to be our advocates, like at the end of the day. Like a lot of, like even what we've noticed like from some social workers and stuff like that, like a lot of them may not necessarily like programs, and I'm sure you shaking your head a little bit.
You don't like it? Y'all don't have a good relationship? Why not? It's cause,
Y'all may not feel like at times like everybody, like MDYS or other facilities and programs have y'all best interests at heart. But like at the end of the day, like we're y'all advocates now.
DYRS is also trying to include the family.
If you say now, if you call my aunt and say we need him to get out, we want him to come out, she's gonna say no.
I don't never see you when I need something. When I'm in the street hungry, when I just want you to cook me some food, or I just want to make some noodles or something. You feel me? I just want to come in there and take a shower. It's always no, no. But you want to come when she like, I need you. I'm trying to keep Chance locked up. You want to come to the meeting? What kind of stuff is that?
All right. Well, then I just got my work cut out for me, because I'm not going to give up on trying to make sure that whatever is best for you and the family as a whole is put in place.
You get a phone call?
But I don't really be getting it, man.
How often do you get them?
It be bad. That's how bad it is, bro. Like Tuesday we got a phone call. Certain kids got it, but I ain't getting my phone call. I told them yesterday.
I got you.
Any skills that I should have?
To play sports, play football.
That's all. More athletic than him.
What's on phone number or cell number? It's important for me to be a credible message because I want them to see that they can definitely be me because I could have been them. I had one foot in the street, one foot out of the streets. Education was the only way out. So I just want to give that back to them, what was given to me, bridging that gap. When I was about 8, my father decided that leaving my mother for another woman who ended up orchestrating his murder. So he was shot and killed. And that kind of spiraled my family downward, where we ended up dealing with battles of homeless, no food on the table.
My hope and prayer for this is that there has been a strengthened, empowered, expanded community.
Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on, two. I need the 2 hands. Come on now. You good? All right.
If you can't talk to them, I don't know how we're going to get any inroads with this population. The population that we work with is that group of young people that most people just cast away. They're often viewed as the throwaway kids. It's going to take us to reach them, to pull them back in and pull their families in. The basis of this program, Credible Messenger as a whole, is to introduce community resources, community support for the young people and their families.
Oh yeah, we're going to Tiana's house. Her name is Tiana Braxton. She's one of my youth. She has a lot of issues going on. She has a mom that's confined to the bed. When you have some kids that really, really need you and you there for them, and their mom she's there for her, but she's confined to the bed. Now that I'm in her life and I'm helping her mom, like, she resents me for it. She don't like the fact that I'm helping her daughter, or I'm there for her daughter, or her daughter depends on me. She don't like that. She feel like, who am I? Tiana, because she just had a baby. Her baby is like maybe 3.5 weeks old now. She's been through a whole lot. She sits and tell me, all the things she's been through, and she's 18. She's a kid. I don't think no child should have to go through all the stuff that she has been through. So it's hard. And I have conversations over and over with Miss Princess. She's the family engagement person. And me and her, we talk about it. Miss B, we gonna read our affirmations today?
I already read mine.
What was it?
About your thoughts of like telling people, you know how you ask somebody, like if somebody says something, you say, I already know. It's like if you tell somebody you know what you know, then your thinking is over, because they ain't gonna teach you. Your learning is over, rather. Because then you don't learn anything because they feel like you already know.
That's all right.
But I'm holding y'all up. Wow.
She started out a little bit apprehensive, but if you just take her slow and let her find her rhythm with you, it was a beautiful visit. She laughed a lot today. She opened up even more about her health issues. She's shown me her scars before, but she took it to another level today. What's going on?
And then?
Yeah, what happened today? What we talk about all the time?
But I don't be saying nothing.
No, listen, Tiana. No. I understand that, but I tell you all the time, like, you treating somebody the way they treat you is not going to get you nowhere. I tell you, like, you have to be calm. You have to talk
I was calm at
civilized.
first.
But no, guess what? You can't talk to people when everything comes out your mouth be a curse word. And I understand because that's your way of expressing it. But no.
When I don't say nothing and I just be sitting there.
Because it's your anger, you gotta control it.
She be talking about me and I be like,
Tiana, guess what? People gonna talk about you anyway. No matter who it is, me, you, him, everybody. They gonna talk about whoever. But do we have to respond? It bothers me, I guess I got attached. And then like when she go through something and things going on, it just hurt my feelings. So, I just feel like without Tiana, I don't think the mother would be whole because she needs somebody to argue with.
Once I found myself in and out the prison system for so long, all the way from juvenile to adult, it was like went to each level, and I'm sitting here and I'm asking myself in the cell, like, what am I doing? Like, what is this? So I began to study Islam, and I began to study the reform of some of the social illness, and I was like, wow, so this what we was going through at this age, and nobody was there to talk to us, nobody helped us, nobody told us anything. Like, we didn't have no diplomats, we didn't have nobody to resolve anything we was going through. I said to myself, I wanted to be a part of that one day. I wanted to try to start some type of movement or try to just get people to see. First thing I want to do was just get people to see the importance and the need for people like me and other folks that's returned citizens to come home.
Well, I'll do the introduction, then I'll let him clean it up. We grew up in the same neighborhood. We took a twist after high school. I decided to get involved into selling drugs. Got arrested in 1990 and was sentenced to 2 life sentences in the federal prison.
I made a choice to join the police department after high school. My career of 28 years serving the Metropolitan Police Department has been about serving and giving back to the people of the District of Columbia. Last year, we reconnected last year, and he learned that I was on the police department. I learned he was out doing a great deed in the community with his nonprofits and serving and also giving back. So through that process, we just made a connection, and then now we're credible messengers where we are now working together to help you and their families.
Well, today we're doing a brunch with the youth. We decided to come to this museum here where it will be an educational component as well as, eating and a fun day.
We get a chance to hire ex-offenders, what we call returned citizens, people that has returned, have served their time in prison and made their transformation. When they come back, they have a feeling of, okay, I was one that helped tear down the community. Now I want to be a part of the process to rebuild the community.
We have a bunch of services that we can offer them at barbering, driving dexterity, culinary, cosmetology. We have a HVAC course, and if not, we have funds that we can connect the young person to whatever program that they want to participate in. So if the kid says, what can I do other than this? We have to be able to present something else.
The youngin' I'm gonna meet now, when he was, 16, 17 years old, he was going to a school over in Southeast in Water called Anacostia. I was in there with the group Piece of Harlot, so he was one of the ones that gave me a lot of issues in the hallways. I had to get him out the hallways all the time. Then he wanted to hang in our office instead of being in class. He wound up getting through school, and he got into boxing. So he was homeless, and I was talking to him about that, helping him out. So I knew he had this fight of February 11th, so I went on and moved him to my house. The youngin' I'm gonna meet now, right? When I got him, I was mentoring him, he came on my caseload. The first week I got him, boom, he got shot. So I had to run him to the hospital. I actually met his mother, was at the hospital. That was the first time me meeting her. He's sitting in there on the bed, he shot up. And me and her, to this day, we kind of formed a good relationship, working with him. She got a few issues too. She like, man, she don't really trust like that. So, but when she seen that I was gonna be there for him, she began to open up, call me and stuff. So when you look in terms of credible messages, we are getting kids in from the juvenile system. We're not just serving them, we serving their families also, where their families become a part of what credible messages is doing. Whereas that we'll serve as the mother. We'll figure out what's going on with her, what's going on with her. She can be dealing with mental health issues. We'll do referrals for her. Whereas that she can be seen by, she can get treatment for that. We need job development, job skills, soft skills. We'll help her with that. May have other siblings that's going through some of the same things that the mentee may be going through that's already in the system. So that way you service the whole entire family as a whole, and they tell you, it takes a village to raise a child.
Act like who you are. Just because he's here, some of us are going to curse, some of us are going to be perfect, some not. I don't want that. Don't become plastic dolls for me, please. I want to show people that we're not acting here, that we got articulate, smart young men. So go around and say your name and say something that happened today that you felt challenged about. My name is Antonio Fernandez. Today my challenge was to try to understand and have patience with the people who wanted me to go do a job for them. So my challenge was patience. And I did pretty good, I got through it, get it? I didn't blow up the spot, so I still got a gig for tomorrow.
Challenge for me is being though that I'm about to leave, I don't have to follow no rules. So I don't have to follow no rules in order for me to leave. So I feel as though that I shouldn't have to follow no rules.
The challenge is understanding, regardless the way the one that does it to you do it, doesn't give you the excuse what we said last week to disrespect. Because it could lose a job, it could be reinstated, it could be now. You really think you got nothing to lose, but is that really true? You get what I'm saying? There's always something to lose, right? You get what I'm trying to say? So I think that's how you face that challenge, remembering, no, I am losing something. I'm losing being respectful. I'm losing for the opportunity for somebody I like to see if I can start liking them again if we just show respect. Because then things start falling away, you know, that stereotype. And once you show respect to one another, then you talk, then you get it? So I'm just saying, face the challenge with that. Just understand you do got something to lose, brother. You know, we do. My name is Antonio Fernandez, and in the streets, I'm known as King Tone. Credible Messengers to me is someone who has found or had their moment in life. Regardless if they were doing great or they were down low or they were wherever, where they have their moment in life where they realize there's more to this than just me, than just money, than just mine. I gotta get involved with the other. And when you wake up to that other, then you explore the swords of your community and the other things that are happening, which give you the validation to now go work with it. And as you work with it, and you get experience with that hurt, and you know the people, you become credible in their experience, you become credible in their message, and then you could portray it, but you could also convey a message to hope them saying, hey, you believe it or not, 15 years ago, we were in the same circumstance. And in that poor time and when we were most mad, this is how we resolved it. And how I know, because I'm from here, I grew up here, but I'm just 20 years before you. And then you give them what we call as a choice. So I think credible message is the person who lived a life, who they learned from, and they could share that message with someone to help them see their way through a difficult moment. What time is it now?
It's 6:15, 6:17.
We're gonna just talk. No, I don't throw that no more. I don't have to.
You don't say I love you no more?
Oh, I say I love you by my voice. I say, I tell them ADRs. I gotta salute them. They're my brothers.
You don't do the hand no more?
I made a promise that I'll never do that again to my boss, because he can't do it.
So you don't do the dap no more?
I don't dap.
I'm more than that. You know, shirt lady.
Every community needs an adult that can contradict that reflection with their message. That's closer than a TV, a reality show, a rapper. Don't bring stars to your neighborhood. They're expensive and they gotta leave.
Be here when your children are born. So brothers, please pay attention to what we telling you. We know you're gonna be slick because we was being slick, but don't let it cost you your life. And we're gonna leave you with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we do. Brick mean, Red.
Brick mean. You know what else? It gets me
That brick bean.
You know that?
All right, Tom.
It's a real story. Sleeping on that hut. See, y'all got mattresses. They used to put me on the concrete. That clothes, you don't know, it messes up your whole life. Bring a messenger that was born there, maybe screwed up or never been screwed up. But both of them could tell a story to the person who lives there that could do a lot better job and help them deal with the confusion and the abandonment that our government, the Justice Department, and society has given them to inherit.